What's up guys, back with another video, and today we are gonna be testing this bad boy in gaming. Why gaming? Because very few people actually do gaming tests, and even less people, fewer people, whatever, do solid gaming tests, which I hope to really make. Many people make a lot of reviews, but not many people make a lot of gaming tests. So this is the part 1, which I test some of my favorite iPhone games, and I wanna see how they work on iPhone 13 Pro. How's the bar life doing? How are the speakers, the display, the form factor, the comfort of gaming, the overheating? How are the titles overall going? How are things going? So I definitely wanna see that out. I'm already recording this with a cinematic video, so you may also see the result of the front-facing camera. But with that being said, there's also gonna be a part 2 in which you can choose which game I'm gonna be playing. So definitely leave a comment which games you would like me to play, and I will definitely check these games out in part 2. But right now we're gonna play some of the most popular iPhone games you can, which includes Asphalt 9, Call of Duty Mobile, Minecraft Pocket Edition, and some little classic that I gotta drop into this gaming test. So now, without unnecessary wasting of your time, just make sure to press the like button, smash that subscribe button for more gaming tests, and now let's test this bad boy out. So quickly before the test, we are confirming the software iOS 15.1, the newest software we have currently available on iPhone 13 Pro. Well, not the most stable version because it's the early version of iOS 15, but yeah, that's gonna do. Also, the battery life, let's check that out. I'll tell you specifically during the gaming test, but what I can tell you, the battery life is doing exceptionally well, and I expect that to do so in gaming. I also tested that yesterday, so I expect already very solid battery life on that phone. Also, we have obviously 100% battery capacity since this is a new device. And now, without that unnecessary talking, let's get to our first game. Game is Subway Surfers. Why? Because we are starting very slowly, we are starting with some casual games, and I get a while to talk a little bit about the gaming experience on this phone, because 6.1 inch screen, OLED display, 120Hz, and here's the thing, very comfortable to play. The extra weight of the 13 Pro doesn't bother you in gaming. The overall gameplay is always smooth. I mean, you would expect that. But like, as you can see, these casual games are of course no challenge for the power of A15 with that 5-core GPU. So like, there's no problems whatsoever. The colors are vibrant, very accurate, look fantastic, to be honest. The speakers, right now I'm not playing anything, because that would kind of make a lot of distortion and stuff like that. But trust me, the speakers are absolutely fantastic. I'll show you the demo also later. But we get stereo speakers, even improved this year. So like, in gaming, it's gonna be an absolute pleasure using these. Again, the efficiency of A15, I haven't experienced any sign of overheating or stuff like that. We are currently running on 50% brightness, I guess, or so. So I wouldn't expect anything like that. But we are gonna be testing that also later with some more demanding titles. But like, here's the thing. Nothing is really gonna push this phone to its limits, or maybe it is, we're gonna see, but I don't really expect that to happen. But as you can see, like Subway Surfers, this is literally a joke, just for a warm-up, just for a joke, just to get this phone going. And we're out with this game, and now moving to something more serious, something that can give this phone a little bit of a more trouble. So yeah, see you in the next game. So after a warm-up with Subway Surfers, we are now finally ready to move to some more advanced game, which is my favorite iOS game as it happens, Call of Duty Mobile, and I don't play on this device, so the controls are not fully adjusted, but like, that doesn't stop us of course from testing these games, which should run on this device perfectly and actually test the capabilities of that processor and overall gaming experience. And now just quickly confirming the graphics. Alright, we are running very high graphics, maximum frame rate, but like, there is something with this frame rate that I don't like, which is that we are limited to max option. Like, here you have 120 FPS, 120 Hz screen to be exact, and you don't have the capability of running the game with 120 FPS, because like, max option with graphical settings here stands for 60 frames. Like, on iPad Pro, for example, you have, I think, Ultra settings, and that thing runs with 120 FPS, which is like wonderful if you actually take a look at that. But here, like, don't mind my gameplay because like it's hard to talk, control the camera and play at the same time. But like if you actually take a look at the frame rate, like it's fantastic. Even though it's 60 FPS on a small screen, it wouldn't make that much of a difference while playing 120 FPS, I feel like. But still there is something to complain about, and like if we have that A15 processor, that 5-core graphics, you know, the Geekbench scores are crazy, we have LTPO display, so I feel like it would be great to have 120 FPS option here, but unfortunately that is not what we have right now. But like, look at that, the gameplay is absolutely fantastic, and like the thing about the weight of this phone and the square of size, like kinda makes you feel like this is a PlayStation Portable. Like if you remember that console back in the day, like it was relatively heavy, I mean the older generation, and gave you pretty nice fun when playing the games. So here is the similar feeling, except the fact that the screen looks absolutely gorgeous, it's very responsive, the performance is stellar, the optimization is pretty solid. There are some bugs in iOS 15.1. For example, if you are launching this game right here, sometimes it just doesn't load and you gotta close the app and then reload it again, because but these are just pretty much early bugs with iOS 15.1. You know, it's a pretty buggy version. I'm sure Apple is gonna fix that, so it's not a problem with a phone or a game, you know, just some casual bugs and games. But like again, please don't mind my gameplay because as I said, you know, it's kinda hard to play and talk and control all of these things, but like the gameplay is really enjoyable, the screen is not too big whatsoever, you still have a lot of fun, you are not likely to miss buttons, the speakers are great, and the reason I'm not showing you them right now is because I didn't download all the necessary audio files, so the test wouldn't be so accurate, but like in later games that we are gonna test, I'm definitely gonna show them to you. And by the way, if you are enjoying the video, make sure to press the like button, smash that subscribe button so we can test more games. And also remember, if you like me to play some other games, definitely make sure to let me know in the comments and I'll gladly test them in part 2, which I'm sure this phone is gonna do perfectly well. But that will be the pretty much this for Call of Duty Mobile. The phone isn't getting too hot. I don't actually expect it to get, since like we've been playing for like what, 4 minutes or something. A little bit warm in this area if anything. It's not overheating tremendously, but definitely the heat dissipation is not as great as on the iPad, which is definitely understandable since like you have a very powerful processor here, 120 FPS, 120 Hz actually screen, and also, you know, the chassis is smaller, so the heat dissipation is not as good, but I don't think overheating is gonna be much of an issue in any of these games. And if anything, you can always drop on low power mode or something like that, since it's gonna limit the frame rates overall to the 60 FPS, since most games run 60 FPS, so no problem when it comes to that, to be honest. But the phone may get a little bit warm in this area, I suppose. Here is the place where the A15 actually is, so that's the area when the phone may get a little bit warm. But other than that, not much of an issue. You know, when you're gaming, devices usually get a little bit warmer, hotter or something like that, so I wouldn't worry too much. And with all of that being said, we are now moving on to Minecraft Pocket Edition. Why Minecraft? Well, it's still one of the most popular iOS games out there, as well as pretty enjoyable, as well as considering the fact that on some devices this game is not perfectly smooth, and with the current iOS bugs, like, you never know. So I feel like testing Minecraft Pocket Edition is pretty reasonable. I didn't change graphical settings at all, so everything is just as it was from the box. And like, if you can see, no problem actually. Like, there is no choppiness, like FPS are not perfect in this game, but like you don't have any choppiness when, like, look at that. It's all smooth, like the navigation, no problem going up, going down, no problem when it comes to that. The device, of course, it stays cool because we haven't been playing for that long, but like the gameplay, as you can see in Minecraft, you don't have that many buttons, you don't have anything like that. It also supports the controller, so the gameplay is really enjoyable. Again, the screen is sharp, colorful, it all applies. And the speakers, I'm gonna show them to you in Asphalt 9, but like I can tell you, they are absolutely amazing. You have speaker right here and right here, so stereo speakers. First introduced on iPhone 7 here, they are really good, loud, and overall very enjoyable experience. so like you're gonna have no troubles when it comes to that. And with Minecraft, I mean, just a quick demo, like look at that, you wanna build something, you wanna destroy something, like no problems. As you can see, if you're playing Minecraft or enjoy the gaming in that area, definitely no problems, everything is going just as it should be, and you're gonna have a lot of fun playing this game. And now we are moving to some all-time classic, which is GTA San Andreas. I mean, again, GTA San Andreas, that thing speaks for itself. You don't play this game for frame rate, you don't play this game for any quality. I mean, again, that type of a classic, you just play it because it's GTA San Andreas. And you're gonna have fun playing here. Again, you ain't gonna get 60 FPS because the game doesn't support that. But like everything is working just as nicely as you would expect. On top of that, the colors and the weight of the device, as I said multiple times, it reminds me of PSP, so like again, the gaming experience as good as it gets. You want a bigger screen, iPhone 13 Pro Max is definitely gonna be a better choice, but like again, 6.1-inch screen ain't that bad really for gaming experience. And here the GTA San Andreas proves that really well. The controls are not the best, but still you get to play that game and have a tons of fun in that. So like you have full port of GTA right here on your phone, and I mean, that's really amazing. You could play this game on iPhone 6s or anything like that, but still, you have better battery life here, you have a great screen, no overheating at all, like you don't expect that in this game, so yeah, definitely not a problem. And yeah, if you wanna play this all-time classic, you're definitely gonna have a lot of fun right here and right now, because the game is absolutely fantastic. So yeah. Moving on to the next one. Just like you should have a lot of fun while playing Asphalt 9 Legends, I mean, again, it all applies. The weight of the device, some people complain that I also thought that like iPhone 12 is much better when it comes to the weight, but actually in gaming it doesn't bother me at all. And like this stainless steel, the overall design and the weight, it kinda makes it feel like PlayStation Portable, if you remember that one. So definitely have a lot of fun here when it comes to gaming. Power life is great, screen is great, performance is great. I don't really have too many reasons to complain. If you like to play some games on your phone, the 13 Pro is definitely gonna be the way to go. If you wanna go for more, 13 Pro Max is again an option, since the battery life is gonna be even better and everything out there should perform about the same. The screen is bigger, so that may give you a little bit more fun. But if you decide to like pick this model, definitely is gonna be a fun. And by the way, I don't really know what I'm doing here, so just let me cut it, let me get to the gameplay, show some demo of the speakers, and yeah, no more wasting of time. Okay, finally managed to load the game, if it actually loads, I hope it does. And yeah, again, let's just get to the gameplay. I don't really play this game that much, but of course, again, a very powerful, very popular game that people like to play when it comes to racing, so definitely have to test that one. And again, same applies for everything here, everything really smooth. And now let's just test that speakers. Yeah, no problem with Asphalt 9, just as we predicted. And I think that's gonna be the overall rule out here. Like, every game is gonna run just as flawlessly, but that doesn't mean we're gonna stop the test right now, because I still have a couple of nice games that require me to test them right here and right now. So let's get to them. And another game which we are testing right now is Modern Combat 5. I mean, I also feel like this is a very solid game that deserve testing. So yeah, but again, I don't expect anything here to really run not smoothly or anything like that. Things are working really decently. Like, again, look at that, the frame rate is really solid. You have no problems when it comes to the overall enjoyment. The speakers are doing pretty solid of a job as well. And like, whatever, that's the rule pretty much here. Whatever game you are playing here, you're gonna have nice immersive experience and a lot of fun. So like, again, same story when it comes to the Modern Combat 5. you like the game, you're definitely gonna enjoy that. Whoa, that was brutal, to be honest. But like, again, coming back to commentary, like, again, look at that, a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyment coming out of the game, which, you know, which that's why you pay $1,000 at least for a phone like that, to actually give you some fun. Again, overheating not an issue, but I'll be testing also that in part 2, and I will tell you specifically if something changed, because right now, like, we're playing about like what, 20 minutes overall or something like that, and things go, you know, a little bit warm, a little bit stuff like that, but not too much of an overheating, so not gonna be an issue. Again, I play like a noob, but that doesn't necessarily matter anything, since, like, as you can see, the overall gaming experience is great, which I will confirm again in one of my favorite games, which is actually FRAG. And now, last but not least, we are playing again one of my favorite games out there on iOS, which is FRAG Mobile. Really a lot of fun in this game. Again, we are playing max settings, max FPS, which is only 60, like, that's the problem that I have. I would love to see more 120 FPS support on this device, since, like, it's more than capable of doing that. Well, like, just, again, same story, everything is fantastic, everything plays very decently, and most games are gonna run exactly like that. I mean, no troubles. I mean, again, as I said, I don't suppose that you would actually expect to have any troubles in any game, since, like, the phone doesn't cost like $50 or something. It's $1,000 phone, so it's supposed to give you the best possible experience, which this phone fairly, I have to tell, does. So definitely a lot of fun in gaming. If you like the FRAG, you're definitely gonna have a lot of fun. Again, not that many controls here, and the 6.1-inch screen is definitely not too small to actually enjoy some decent gaming. So yeah, you should have tons of fun, just like I do. And as I said, the gaming test overall is very positive, the bar life is great, performance is solid, there is some heat, but, like, it's not much of a problem, there is no apparent overheating or drop frames, like, the processor is so powerful that I wouldn't expect it. But again, gonna test that in part 2, so definitely make sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, that was pretty much sums up the gaming test, since, like, look at that, again, same story with every possible game. Things work fantastically, and there are no drop frames, no lags, no anything like that. Just things literally fly on this device, and definitely you can have tons of fun if you wanna actually get this device for example, some gaming experience. You're a gamer, you like gaming a lot, and think, for example, 13 Pro versus 12 Pro, again, which I will tell you in the summary, but I believe that this is a way better upgrade for gamers than actually previous generations, since now you finally have that 120 FPS screen, you finally have even more power, even better battery life. So for gaming, that actually makes a lot of the difference. The speakers are also improved a little bit, so, like, all of that actually gives more fun to gamers, like, not for average consumers, but higher refresh rate, better performance, better battery life, better speakers. That all gives you tons of fun when it comes to gaming, and actually helps you play better. So definitely a nice upgrade for gamers. And with that being said, guys, my phone just ran out of storage. Not this phone, of course, but the phone I was recording with. So yeah, I think everything is done. Like, you know, the gaming experience was an absolute pleasure. The experience fantastic, bar life, no problems whatsoever, no overheating, no anything like that. The gaming overall performance and fun coming out of this phone really tremendous, and I can't say enough how much of a pleasure that beautiful and smooth screen and that perfect performance really gives you. As I said, the phone is heavier. I thought this would be a bad thing, but actually it feels like PlayStation Portable, and, you know, brings a lot of good memories when it comes to gaming. So you are considering 13 Pro, you're gamers, you're definitely gonna appreciate that model. I think it's for gamers, it's actually a little bit better than 12 Pro because of that battery life, because of that smoother screen. So definitely something to appreciate, definitely something to use. And again, if you wanna see me playing some other games, make sure to list them down in the comments. I'll gladly choose some of the best and play them in part 2. And hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to press the like button, smash that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time.